Hi, let me begin like this. You're sitting in a sofa couch and watching a marathon in your TV. You're seeing these runners, they're running the 42-kilometer race. They're running, they're sweating, they're perspiring, everything, looking so tired. Yet, they're smiling. You see this audience in around the roads, they're like completely motivating them, charging them, go for the run, and they're really getting along. You wish you could be also running like this. Again, let me give you another example. You're sitting in a sofa and you're just watching a wonderful corporate movie, and here you see the head of the organization actually is addressing his team, and when he is addressing the team, you love the way he's addressing the team, the style, the 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 essence, the language, the style of communication, and when he is communicating with his team, you see all the teams charged. You see all the teams captivated, all the team members actually ready to go for the kill. You wish you could have that art of communicating in the manner in which that particular CEO was communicating. Let me give you another example, more to yourself. You have this habit of smoking cigarettes, and you really want to give it up, and you're struggling. Let me give you another example, very simple. There's a lizard in the room, and the very presence of that lizard is actually disturbing you. And you really want to get over this. So, what do you think? All of these things that really want to bring in a change within yourself, and yet you're finding it difficult. The question is to you is you feel that the change is very difficult. It's very difficult to get up in the morning and go for a run, practice for marathons, get up and just go and give a speech. It's not going to happen, and you feel that cigarette smoking. I'm not able to do it. I always feel that urge to smoke. But there is a problem over here. You're beginning to feel that change is very difficult. It's very difficult to change. But let me ask you a very simple thing. Is it really that difficult? Have you actually not changed in life? Look at you. Ever since you were a kid, now you're what you are right now. Isn't it? You were going to school, today you're actually working somewhere. Yesterday you were dependent, today you are independent. Yesterday you liked certain kind of food, today you like another kind of food. You are really changing, isn't it? You were cycling yesterday, today you're driving a car. You're changing. So it's not that the change is not happening to you. The change is happening, the change is evident in your life. And unconsciously, you have changed significantly over a period of time. And almost every day you're changing. But when you're trying to bring in a conscious change, that's where you're facing the difficulty, isn't it? That's where you're facing the difficulty. Conscious change. I want to go out and run. I want to stop smoking. I want to just talk like a CEO that I admire. Oh, Honira, it's not working. So it's going to be a painful process. So you could change, it was easy, but consciously you're trying to change, it's becoming difficult. So obviously, something is going wrong, isn't it? Something is really going wrong. And that's why you're not changing. Psychologists say that the brain is a powerful supercomputer. It's much more powerful than the supercomputer, Cray computers that's still available over here. End of the day, these physical supercomputers, have been created by us, isn't it? So how does a supercomputer work? We program it, we give instructions, and they process it. Let me tell you in a very simple terms. How does the brain work? It's processing, isn't it? And if you really want to bring in a change within yourself, what can you do to your brain? If brain is a supercomputer, what can you do? Just add an instruction. You add an instruction and it'll change. And it will change. So that's where the beauty of the brain comes in. And somewhere down the line, we always feel that we can change. We can change. The only thing that's important is that you need to understand that you need to give your brain a kind of instruction, a kind of note that this is the kind of behavior that you are looking at. Now, if you can do that, just think what you can actually achieve in life. Look at the flexibility that it will offer to you. Look at the way it can transform your life. Just imagine the very way you can actually be in charge of your motivation. You can feel, you can develop relationship with anyone you want to anyone you want to have it. Your self-esteem can go up. You can always remain charged up. You can do whatever you want to do in life. You will have this positive mental attitude that can really help you in your workspace, in your personal life, everywhere you want to do. And this is easy. All you need to do is learn to program it. And once you're programming it, so remember, the next important thing for you is add a set of instructions. So add a set of instructions to yourself. And your brain will tell you how to run. And you will go out to run. You add an instruction, and you will be able to add an instruction to your brain, and you'll be able to get out and go to the stage and give the speech of your lifetime. Add an instruction, and you'll be able to give up smoking. Add an instruction. These spiders in your room, they just don't matter to you anymore. And that's the power that you can bring in. And simply by learning to create changes in your thought process and in the brain. And that's where NLP, or the neuro-linguistic programming, comes in. This is a very powerful tool. When you master these tools, they are actually set of thought experiments that are there. You practice these thought experiments on yourself, and you can see the radical change happening to yourself. And that's where you are going to gain. All right then. Thank you so much.